Expand design, a roomy cabin, dual-tone interiors, 15 smart utility spaces, and a large boot space, all there to expand your life. Welcome to Easy Space.
The Civil Society Collective commented on the matter during a media briefing organised in Colombo today.
Suddenly, we also found that there's a directive by the Defence Ministry under the hands of Director stroke Registrar of the National Secretariat for NGOs, virtually saying that holding press conferences, workshops, training for journalists and dissemination of press releases are beyond the mandate of civil society. People have a misconception that it is to prevent the international community knowing what is going on in Sri Lanka. That I think is hilarious. The international community knows what is going on. If the government considers NGOs are enemies, I think they are absolutely misconceived. Because the NGOs are also critical partners of the government. They must understand that any democracy in the world recognizes NGOs as partners, but they are critical partners. They are not relying on government, they are not holding positions of the government, they are not being dictated to by government, they are critical. I mean, if the government is undemocratic, it is usual and you have to expect NGOs to be critical, and that is why we are critical.
If
we are exceeding our boundaries, we are forced to do it because the government operated outside the law. They say we are exceeding our mandate because we are carrying out what we were taught to do by people like Vasudeva, S. Naika and Jay Vajpananda, who brought forward the message that even one disappearance, be it Sinhala, Tamil or Muslim, is one too many. This is what they are attempting to stop us from doing.
පණිවිඩය දිගින් දිගට ගෙනියන එක තමයි මේ විෂයපතයස දාලා සීමා කරන්න අපි උත්සාහ කරන්නේ.
මේ ලිපි අපිට අදාළ නැහැ. ලංකාවට අදාළ නැහැ. ලංකාවේ පුරවැසියාට අදාළ නැහැ.
This letter does not concern us. It doesn't concern Sri Lanka or its people. The way I see it, flouting international laws and practices only leads to the destruction of the country's democratic culture.
රටේ ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදී සංස්කෘතිය සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම විනාශමුඛයට ඇද දමන බවක් තමයි මට පේන්නේ.
I think the one thing that is abundantly clear from what has happened in respect of this circular is the thoroughly authoritarian nature, intent and purpose of this government, of this regime. This is to have a chilling effect on civil society, to try to extinguish the little space that we have at the present moment, to provide platforms for the counter-narrative to government propaganda and the politics of hate and hurt and harm spewed out by those to whom it provides impunity. For some years now, the notion of Sri Lanka as a functioning democracy, a multi-ethnic, multi-religious society, has taken devastating blows from institutionalized militarization, the near collapse of the rule of law, and indeed religious intolerance. This circular speaks directly to the first two. This is a clear example of the unabashed authoritarianism of this government, and if it is not resisted and if it is not challenged, Sri Lanka as a functioning democracy will become a figment of the imagination and a thing of the past.